Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aries, April 26, 2025. While it's a generally good time to handle many different problems and areas of your life to get more organized, today's energies can be a little tense with a Sun-Pluto square in play. If your daily affairs are getting out of your control, pressures can mount. Avoid overthinking situations, especially if doing so doesn't serve you well. It's not the best time to gain an edge. You are also more sensitive to imbalances of power or people who seem to have a hidden agenda. This transit can be challenging for your mood, but you can also learn much from it. Aim to focus your energies on living in the here and now. This can be a time to turn a corner by accepting a situation and making the most of it. You may be better off observing and conserving your energy. Do not fuel drama for the sake of it today. You love to stir the pot and see what jumps back at you. However, today's cosmic clash is especially virulent. Keep to yourself and don't rock the boat because everyone will be feeling fired up and furious. With the mighty Sun colliding with powerhouse Pluto, everyone will feel a need to be in control and dominate those around them. This obviously brings about intense conflicts and power struggles. Don't feed into this chaos. Check out and choose solitude instead. You'll thank yourself later. Power struggles and ego trips might dominate your workday. Nobody can get along, as the Sun in Taurus squares Pluto in Aquarius. You may notice that your coworkers and clients have firm opinions today. Then again, you might also be in the same boat. Since there is a high potential for an intense disagreement, you should reconsider which hill you want to die on at work. Some of the things you want to go to bat for are simply not worth it. There is apt to be an emotional mess in the next couple of days, either internal or external, and you must resist the urge to clean it up. Today's challenging aspect is like father and mother having a big fight in front of the small child, you. You must take care not to be shut down by the emotional tension you feel. Regular exercise and a diet that includes fresh vegetables will help you stay flexible and centered emotionally. Playing with others will suit you well on this day. Whether this boils down to a game of checkers, a game of tag, or a competition on the tennis courts, you are going to enjoy every minute of it. Be sure to spend as much time with others as you can today, as this vibration favors social interaction above all else. This is definitely the time to put the work away and to have a little fun. Make the most of this. In the heart of not just the working week but of the Sun's first week in your work sector, the Moon is adding to the focus that is already on your work and life balance. This is something that within 2 days will be behind you, and it is on the other side of that you not only have the Moon returning to your work sector over the weekend to begin the lead up to a new moon, but with a major alliance between forces on the job and career fronts underway by then. In the early days of what will be some of the busiest months of 2025, this is a chance to first put some work and life balance guardrails in place. Until the Moon leaves your communication sector today, it is still separating from an alignment with Pluto here 2 days ago and from a friendly aspect to Jupiter in your relationships sector yesterday, wrapping up an important few days for giving your emotional responses and relationships a voice. This last visit before Pluto turns retrograde is a chance to look to the future, just as you move into some of the most important months of the year on the relationship front. Aries, today challenges you to lead with empathy, not just energy. Your quote of the day: power means nothing without compassion. Your color of the day is scarlet, fierce, and feeling. Lucky numbers: 1, 7, 14. A conversation may soften a sharp edge you've been carrying. Take initiative, but stay open to gentle feedback. Someone needs your fire, but also your warmth. Led by example, not force. Our eyes in the sky. Or April 26, 2025, the energy arriving feels like a quiet shift, like when the tide changes and you don't notice it right away, but suddenly you realize the water has come much closer to your feet. Today's cards bring a powerful reminder that transformation doesn't always come with fireworks. Sometimes it's gentle, steady, and deeply personal. Let's dive into the message the cards have for you today and see what guidance they offer as you move through this moment in your life. The first card that came through is the Temperance card. This is a message of balance, of integration, and of finding peace right where you are, not necessarily by fixing everything, but by learning to flow with what is. You might be navigating a situation that requires patience or trying to reconcile two parts of your life that feel like opposites, maybe work and rest, ambition and self-care, independence and connection. Temperance reminds you that harmony isn't about extremes, it's about the space in between. Think about those days where everything didn't go perfectly, but somehow still felt okay, those days when you gave yourself grace. Today invites you to create more of those moments. Lend, don't rush. Breathe, don't force. Next, we have the Six of Swords, a gentle but profound card that speaks of movement, especially the kind that comes after a time of stress or emotional turbulence. If you've been feeling overwhelmed lately or like you've been carrying more than your share, this card is a sign that you are moving toward calmer waters. It might not happen all at once, but the energy of progress is with you. Think about the last time you looked back and realized you weren't in the same place anymore, that you'd quietly outgrown something, or healed a little more than you realized. That's the kind of shift happening now. Allow it. You don't have to have all the answers, just keep going, even if it's slowly. The third card drawn is the Page of Pentacles, which brings fresh energy to your goals and intentions. This card is the student, the seeker, the dreamer who isn't afraid to start from the beginning. Have you been thinking about learning something new, taking a different approach, or investing your time in a long-term vision? Today supports those kinds of moves. You don't need to know everything right now, you just need to stay curious and committed. Every step you take plants a seed, and with the right care, those seeds will grow into something meaningful. Maybe it's a side project, a change in routine, or a deeper focus on your well-being. Whatever it is, this card encourages you to nurture it with care and consistency. Then we pulled the Queen of Cups, a card of emotional strength, empathy, and intuitive wisdom. She holds space not just for others, but for herself. You might find yourself more emotionally aware today, or even more tuned in to the feelings of those around you. Don't be afraid to sit with what comes up. The Queen of Cups doesn't judge what she feels, she allows it, learns from it, and transforms it into compassion. Maybe there's someone in your life who could use a kind word or a listening ear, or maybe it's you who needs that space. Be gentle with yourself today. Your heart is wise and worthy. Lastly, the Four of Wands appears, a celebration card, a marker of milestones, and a symbol of safe, joyful connection. This could mean something big, like a reunion, a meaningful relationship, or a personal success that deserves recognition. But it could also be something small yet powerful, waking up with more peace in your heart, hugging unexpectedly, or feeling at home in your own skin for the first time in a while. Let yourself celebrate the little wins. Let yourself feel proud, even if no one else sees what you're overcoming. This card reminds you that joy doesn't always shout, it often whispers. Together, these cards, Temperance, Six of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and Four of Wands, tell a story of healing, growth, emotional strength, and hopeful new beginnings. You are not who you were, and you're not yet who you're becoming, but you're right where you need to be. Trust that the balance is finding you, that the emotional waters are calming, that your efforts are beginning to root, and that joy is on its way back in, quietly, but steadily. If anything in this message resonates with you, I'd love to hear what part spoke to your journey right now. Have you been moving through a transition? Are you starting something new or rediscovering a part of yourself you had forgotten? Let's talk in the comments. Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. And remember, you're doing better than you think. Be kind to yourself. You're growing in powerful, beautiful ways.